Alrighty, Jazz fans, we are back with some more Switch action here. Moving on to, what is it, day 3 of the Switch, I believe. We're going to be taking on the Raptors here. As you see, a quick backdoor and Kaze reverses at home. Can't even get the introduction done. Raptors coming out, same lineup as last time. Antoine, Hom, and Symptoms. Jazz bringing out their traditional lineup. Justin, Kaze, Miami, as that's tipped out of bounds. Back to the Raptors. Inbounds up top. We are getting into it quickly here. Raptors, a team that rely on Antoine to get a lot going for him. See the backdoor there for Hom. No good. Justin not able to get the rebound. Hom still underneath. Can he finish it this time? And he does. 5% contest. It's tied up here at 2. Jazz in their last series taking down the Glow Skeetos. Raptors taking down the Jazz, or excuse me, Raptors taking down the Bucks in 5 games. Both teams here looking to move on in the upper bracket. Justin pulling it back, looking for Miami, and there it is again. Miami with the slam this time. Jazz go up 2. Raptors getting it to Symptoms, quickly back to Antoine. Are they going to look for the cut? They do. Symptoms, does he get it punched away? It's going to rim out and go to the Jazz. Bounces off back iron over the backboard. That's one of those anchor blocks. I don't believe Miami's going to get credited with the block on that one. But it will go back to Utah here as Justin works into the corner. Now back into the corner. Had it going wing. Bailout to Miami over the top of the key. Rims off. Chance there to take the lead or expand on the lead. It's going to be Kaze picking up the foul, and the Raptors now have a chance to tie or take the lead themselves. Miami's shooting has been a bit streaky over the last couple series. He came out guns blazing. Has not been the same since then. Antoine looking to throw right at Justin, and he does. It's another cut there. Another dunk for Hom. Game is tied up. Jazz inbound to Kaze. He works it back to Justin. Is he going to catch the screen? No, it's Kaze on the backdoor. Two-handed finish. Good. Both teams working non-stop cuts so far. Antoine, is he going to look for a cut? Working back over the middle. Does he get the switch? He does. Antoine tries to shoot over Justin. It's not there. Miami with the rebound. They hold on to it. Justin waiting anxiously in the corner. Hesitates. Tries to get to the wing, but Symptoms picks up the reach-in foul. Kaze the inbounder. They try to get Miami on the decks. It's not there. Over to Justin. Screen. Gets Hom caught on it. Justin crossing over. Dunk stick. Good. Jazz go up 4. And he hangs on the rim there. Inbounds to Symptoms. He holds it. Now to Hom. Can they get it to Antoine? They do. Jazz making him work on the press a bit. Now it's Antoine in the corner pulling back. Do they get the switch? Kaze fights through. Antoine trying to get to the rim. Hom finds space underneath and slams it home. That pass pulled Hom under the rim in the perfect spot for the standing dunk. He was a little bit outside of the paint, but the pass got him underneath Justin. Now it's Miami maybe at the lane. Justin going to work the screen. No, quick slip for Miami. Now going back. Justin dunk stick, right hand finish. Good. Jazz expand the lead to 4 once again. Antoine getting it back over the middle. Has not been able to do very much in this game so far. Now into the corner. Justin, Symptoms shooting over him. No good there. 22% contest. That's a shot where you're not really sure what the contest is going to end up being. Being the smaller guard. Justin fading into the corner. Not there either. 27% contest. 2 lightlies back-to-back for these teams. The lead remains at 4. Antoine trying to get something going on Kaze. Has not had any success in game number 1. They throw the pop. Symptoms. Does he look for a cut? No. Reset to Antoine. Now the cut's there. It's Hom again. I don't know how many points Hom has so far. He might have all 8 for the Raptors. All under the rim, too. Raptors have only shot, I believe, 1 jump shot on that pop over the top of the key. Everything else has been Hom down low. Miami going to the rim. Right-handed layup is up and good. The team's trading 2s right now. No 3s in the game. Antoine getting the crab. Is that going to be the first one? It is. Jazz Now lead by 1, but Justin pops his sharpshooting takeover. Justin maybe had the crab there for a second, tried to secure it, could not. Now he's going to go to the rim, two-handed finish once again. Jazz lead by 3. Has been all 2 so far, barring that one Antoine 3. Now slip again to Symptoms down low. Gets it to go. Lead back to 1. Both teams running each other off the line. We see an aggressive press here from the Raptors. Now they back off of it. Miami to the rim. Is he going to go up with it? Has the guard down low. Layup good. Greens it there. Antoine pops his takeover. 16-13. Raptors need to try to get some threes or get some stops. Antoine thought about that one with the takeover. Does not pull it. Symptoms on the left wing. Working back to Antoine. Now to Symptoms down low again. Hom in the corner. Back to Antoine, top of the key. 5 seconds to go. It's going to be a foul. Justin reach and foul resets the shot clock to 14. Raptors were really looking for the 3 on that one to try to tie it up. It's Hom down low again. Kaze tries to steal the reset pass. Can't do it. Twan with some space over the right. Working back behind the screen. Does he shoot it? Yes, good. Game is tied up. Finds a little bit of space just behind the screen or right in between Justin and Kaze. Neither one able to get right over that screen. It's going to be a tie game here. Kaze throws it to Justin. And Justin answer. It's going to be another 2 for the Jazz. It looks like an awkward animation, but it's green nonetheless. Jazz pull within 3 of closing this game out. Can Antoine find his third 3 of the game? They go for the quick slip to Symptoms, and they give it up. Jazz with a chance to end it here with a 3. Justin tries the runoff. It's not there. They get it to him. Do the Jazz elect to take another easy 2? It's Miami on the slip again, and they do. Now, do the Raptors go for a 3, knowing if they take a 2, the Jazz can end it with any bucket? Expect them to hunt the 3 here. We see a double screen to get Justin on the ball. Can Justin get the stop? Kaze switches it again. Miami rotates into the corner. It's Justin back on ball with 10 seconds to go. Antoine rim running. Justin not going for it. Follows him out. 5 seconds to go. They look for a cut. Antoine rim running again. Scoop good. But the Jazz have a chance to end it here. Any bucket will do. Over the middle is Justin getting it to Kaze in the corner. Now back to Justin over the top. Screen from Miami. Hom picks up the reach-in foul. Still plenty of takeover. The Jazz have been so aggressive in hitting that slip, hitting the backdoor cuts this game. Do the Raptors overplay that and force the Jazz to shoot a 3 to end it? Justin hesitating, now working left. Behind the back. 7 seconds to go. Bumped. Not finding space. Tough shot. Miami trying to fight for the rebound. Gets double boxed out. And now the Raptors have a huge advantage. Antoine still with Badge. They get it to Hom in the corner. Now to Antoine again. Kaze tries to go for the blitz. Can't get it. Antoine working. Not there. 8 seconds to go. Hom underneath. Slams it home. And the Raptors steal game number 1. That is absolutely a game Utah should have won there. Needing anything, they settle for a very tough, long 2 from Justin. Now, oftentimes, needing a 2, what we see is teams do exactly what the Raptors did there, which is attack the guard. We did not see that from the Jazz. Justin tried to walk it back on the right wing, settled there. Miami tried to fight down low for the rebound, but the help defender Symptoms came in and corralled it, and the Raptors will lead 1-0 here as we get ready to go into game number 2. That is a game the Jazz led the entire way, maybe wire to wire, until the very end as the Raptors pull away 22-20. It was all Hom, all game. I didn't get to see how many points he finished with, but you got to be thinking like 14 points for him, all on stand dunks, 0 jump shots attempted for Hom, 0 jump shots, 1 jump shot, I think, attempted for Symptoms, which was that 20% contest. No good over the top. The only 2 jumpers made by the Raptors were those 2 threes for Antoine, I believe. Jazz didn't get many to go themselves. It was all paint play in game number 1. as both teams it seemed like they didn't start guarding the slip until, about 16, 18 points. Then they were like, okay, we're going to make it work a little bit. We'll see in game number 2 if they decide to, both teams, go back to that strategy of giving up the 2 over and over again until it gets closer to the end. It was a strategy that put the Jazz in a prime position to win. And then as soon as the Raptors took away that slip, it seemed like they did not have a counterpunch for it. We're just getting ready here to get into game number 2. They're setting up the lobby. But a frustrating loss for the Jazz there as they drop their first game of bracket play. As I said, this Raptors team took a series win over the Bucks 3-2, whereas the Jazz swept their opponent, the community team, the Glow Skeetos, in the first round. Both teams want to stay in the upper bracket as long as they can. We saw in the Slam Open, the team, the Lakers, who stayed in the upper bracket, had a huge advantage because the Magic steamrolled them in the first series of the finals. Then the series reset happens, the bracket reset, and it's tough to beat a team twice in a best out of 5. We saw the Lakers end up taking the second series and taking the Slam Open home. Justin staying on the inside-out playmaker. Not many people bringing out that build, being the rim-running build of threes. Many people prefer to have that 98 three-pointer, whatever the three-point shot hunter has, so that you can shoot from much deeper. And we saw Antoine attack that as he was consistently looking for shots. He had that huge shot behind the screen late in the game. He was just hunting threes a lot more. I guess that's in the name. But you expand the floor vertically so much more, and that helps a lot in threes when the court is so small. It just gives you a lot more room on offense. Of course, you don't have the dunking ability that the inside-out playmaker has. But with scoops, that might not be necessary. As you saw Antoine get a scoop or two in that game. The animation's so fast, so good. Hard to contest if you're on ball, and even harder to contest if you're trying to swing to it. Just getting the lobby up. Alrighty, we are just getting ready here for game number 2 for everyone hopping in. The Raptors took game number 1, 22-20. It was a comeback victory. The Jazz led the entire way. A misplay at the end led to the Raptors closing it out, but it was a game where we didn't see many jump shots. It was almost all dunks and rim runs, really passes. It was not rim runs from the guards as much as it was cuts and slips on the pick and roll. We'll see in game number 2 if either team adjusts to that. Maybe we'll see more threes up here. Will be the Jazz looking to come back here in game 2, being down 0-1. Raptors start with the ball. Whoever has the ball, whoever starts with the ball, it's like having home court advantage in a series. You don't want to drop those games. You want to win the ones you're supposed to. What that means is winning the games where you start with the ball. See if the Jazz can steal a road game here, so to speak. Good defense there from Justin. Now they get it to Symptoms. 4 seconds to go, and Justin steals the lane. He's come alive here early in game number 2. They picked on him in game 1 with Hom. Now game 2, he goes the other way and slams it down with 2 hands. Swings on the rim and says, take that one, Hom. Unbelievable play from Justin, a two-way play. Now it's Antoine quickly going the other way and silencing the virtual crowd, but Justin stealing the slip and slamming it home. That's what the Jazz need here in game 2. Kaze attacking the slip early. Can he get underneath? A bump from Antoine, not enough. He slams it home again. The Jazz lead by 2. It looks like the same strategy as last game. Taking the slip all game long and getting those easy 2 points. Twan work in the middle. Symptoms trying to find a spot for that screen. Now it's a backdoor for Hom. Miami tries to play it. It's Hom underneath. Now Symptoms over the top. Can Miami make it there? No. A three-pointer up and good. We see the first 3 from either shooting guard or power forward on either team in the series so far, coming here in game number 2. Justin had space in the corner. Works again. Has it again. Doesn't want it. They reset to Miami. Hom still on ball. Justin with space again. A little bit deep for that build. Miami mid-range good. That's a shot over the top of the key where you would likely see the three-point shot hunter build pull that one. Justin being on the inside-out playmaker, not as confident shooting from that far, especially when he was a little bit low on stamina. Antoine gets the switch early in the possession. They throw the backdoor to Symptoms, and it's good. That's something the Jazz have to work on. It's one thing if Justin's getting cut on, it's difficult to play defense on that guard build. But you can't have your off-ball players getting cut on like that as Justin stand dunk. Hom jumps right by him. Jazz get the lead once again here. They're on odds right now, which means every bucket switches the lead. They want to get back to evens with the ball. That's how you win these threes games. Antoine getting the screen and getting the switch. 9 seconds to go. He gets by. Layup good. Finding the blow by animation he needed to get to the rim. Miami not able to swing in time. Can they get it inbounds here? They do to Justin. Looking for a runoff perhaps. They're going to slow it up. No, Justin on the wing. Miami screen. They get the switch. Behind the back. Almost poked away. Antoine knew it. Reaches there, not getting the steal. A little bit late on that reach. It's going to be a reset for the Jazz over the top. Miami the inbounder. Justin coming all the way to the ball. Hom runs past him. Can they do anything with it? Yes, they'll get it to Miami. Jazz lead by 1. Back and forth game here in game number 2. Raptors have been aggressive in getting the switch. Do they look for it again? They throw the pop to Symptoms again, wide open. No good. It's going to be an 8% contest from the late closeout. Did not think they were going to get that one there. Justin pops his takeover. They get it to Kaze. Down low, the contact dunk animation. As Hom tried to run underneath him, I thought he was going to take him out of the dunk. Kaze finishes through the contact. The Jazz lead by 3 now. Antoine with space wide open for 3. Ties it up. Miscommunication for the Jazz. Maybe Justin thought somebody else was staying on ball. Antoine walks it out. Gets a 3 for the tie. Kaze walking it up. Throws it to Miami. Now can they find Justin? Tipped away. Right stick steal for Antoine. Raptors with the chance to take the lead. Kaze can't steal the reset. Does Hom look for a backdoor? He's spinning in circles in the corner trying to find one. Antoine for 3. Gets the run out and it's good. Jazz down by 3. What a swing there. Now Justin almost goes out of bounds. He's going to throw it across the court. Has Kaze down low. Layup good. Justin trying to screen us there from that, seeing that layup. Up and good, and the Jazz trail by 1. How aggressive will the Raptors be on trying to get threes now with the advantage? They get it to Symptoms, back to Antoine, who's had 2 threes in a row. Symptoms almost gets it poked away by Justin. He reaches twice. He got the bobble animation, but 2K does not give him the steal. Jazz down by 3. They get it to Justin. Justin maybe had it. 50-50 shot there. He's going to fade. No good. Big rebound by Miami. They get it to Justin in the corner again. Smothered. No good. 85% contest very early. A tough shot there, and the Jazz settle. Now to Hom in the corner. I don't believe he's attempted a jump shot in the series. Back to Antoine. 9 seconds to go. Kaze gets through the screen. Underneath. Symptoms. 3. Box out. No good. Kaze gets the rebound. They get it to Justin quickly. Jazz do not need a 3 in this situation, but it would be nice if they can get it. Over to Kaze. Back to Justin. Stand dunk. And the Jazz cut the lead to 1. Now it's Antoine again with the ball. A stop would be monumental here for the Jazz. In the corner. A legal screen by Hom. We've seen a couple times with Symptoms get away with moving as he's setting the screen. That time it's Hom getting caught with the illegal screen. It's difficult sometimes as the screener as you're trying to set it up in the perfect spot. Well, the guys move and the Jazz take the lead there with another slam for Miami. That's Justin's 5th assist on the game. A reach-in foul as Miami tries to get the fluke. What will the Jazz do here defensively? Will the Raptors go back to hitting Hom on the cut, trying to attack Justin? They get Miami, and it's going to be Symptoms on the dunk. I was going to say Miami and Kaze on the same side of the court, but it does not matter. They are attacking Justin no matter what, whether it's Hom, whether it's Symptoms. Now, how do the Jazz respond? A 3 would end it. Miami thought maybe out of pocket there for a second, didn't like it. The Jazz had it too, didn't want it. Terrible shot there for the Jazz, but it's Miami with the rebound. It's hard to say those 3s are free boards even when you're in position because of how they bounce so often, but the Jazz do corral it there. 5 seconds to go. They're going to have to take it 2, and they do. Jazz lead by 1. A 3 would end it for Toronto now, and it's Antoine with his badge. We've seen him find spots to shoot the 3. Just like that, behind the screen, looks for it again. Justin trying to deny it. It's Hom in the corner. They get it back to Antoine. 10 seconds to go. The tension is building. It's going to be a 2-pointer there, but Antoine, I know he was thinking about those little pocket shots, those peekaboo shots right in between the 2 defenders. With the badge, I know he was eyeing them. They end up taking the 2. Now do the Jazz go for a 3? This will be the last play of Justin's takeover. He gets the look he needs to end it. No good. Wide open miss there. It's in the corner. 3%, 2% of takeover. Fading. No. Down to Miami. And the Jazz had their chance to put the game away. They miss it, and they'll have to get back on defense. They do have a 1-point lead. Antoine with plenty of takeover remaining. And look for him on maybe those peekaboo shots now. Antoine trying to route out. Kaze all over it. 10 seconds to go. Justin stepping high. They want the pop. Pass back to Antoine. Has the space. Can he end it? Yes, he does. And the Raptors take game number 2. Another frustrating loss for the Jazz. Justin comes out 0 for 4 in that second game. They had the shot they needed. The wide open wing 3. Off dribble with stamina, with adrenaline, with takeover. And they cannot get it to go. The Jazz will fall down 2-0 here. That was like a triple overtime game. When you talk about both teams going back and forth, 20-21, 22-21, 23-22, until finally somebody gets the 3. It was Antoine coming through for the Raptors in that game too. Now the Jazz will have to go for the reverse sweep. See the frustration mounting for Utah, as it could very easily be 2-0 Utah, or they're thinking at worst 1-1. It's tough to drop 2 of those games that you feel like you had. Now you have to win 3 straight. That's not easy to do against any team in the 2K League. It's not necessarily a game plan thing. I feel like the Jazz have come out and executed on what they want to do for the most part, but both games, one and two, late game, just simple mistakes, missing opens, miscommunicating on switches. And when you're playing a team as close as you are like this, the margin for error is so slim. Just one of those can be the difference maker. And that's what we saw in that game too, as Justin misses his three. Antoine gets it to go to end it. Game number one, we saw a miss from Miami early in the game. And a couple backdoor cuts. Antoine gets 2 threes to go late in game one to get the Raptors back into it. And that's all it takes. Now coming into game three, the Jazz have to take this one game at a time. We are just about ready here to hop into game number three. For anybody just coming in, the Jazz are down 2-0. Starting with the ball here in game three, I believe. And in a game like we've seen where both teams are taking two, starting with the ball is huge. But just a couple threes for the Raptors, timely threes, that has been the difference maker. Kaze gets it to Miami? No. Gets it to Justin. I thought he was going to throw it to the corner there. A little bit of overlap. Now it's Miami setting the screen, misses it. Justin working the corner behind the back. Gets it tipped away. Hom steals it from right in front of him. Antoine now to Hom. Hom looking for the reset. He gets it. Kaze all over him. Now into the corner. They switch it. Underneath. Layup good. Justin getting pushed under the rim there. And the Raptors strike first here in game three. Kaze bringing it up himself. Now to Miami. Over to Justin. Quick slip. Not there. Behind the back is Justin into the corner. Tries to dot Kaze. Not there. Pass back. 8 seconds to go. Running it back out is Justin. Hesitating. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. He gets to the rim. Dunk. Good. Tie game here at 2-2, but the Jazz had to fight for that bucket. Nothing easy there on that one as the Raptors clamp down on the slip from Miami. That's where the Jazz have been scoring most of their points. Just like that on the other side. Justin tries to step up, and it's Hom on the slip down low. Now Hom bumping him. Justin gets by, gonna take it wide. Throws the backdoor to Kaze underneath. Through contact, good again. And it's tied up once again. Raptors have the advantage, though, with the ball in this tie game, especially with both teams taking twos. Kaze tries to get the steal, can't get it. Justin backing up a bit. Now switches on the ball. Antoine got him dancing, got him leaning. Underneath. Miami can't get the stop. He jumps a little early. Sometimes you'll see the guys settle back in and still get the hands up stop, get the contest, but they did not get the body up animation on that one. It's going to be a layup, a standing layup. Good for Antoine, and that one poked away. Hom diving, trying to save it. But no good. It will be going back to Utah. Justin running up for the ball, and he gets it. 12 seconds to go. Miami resetting the screen. No, slips it. Underneath, layup good. 6-6 ball game once again. Antoine taking the screen left. Working deep in the wing there. Over the top. Gets the switch. Now to Hom. Back to Antoine. 9 seconds to go. He's walking it out. Do they look for another backdoor cut? They generally do in these situations. And there goes Hom. No, dexing out. Antoine to the rim. Layup good. Now the Raptors had to fight for that one. Nothing easy on that possession. So even with these two teams taking twos, they're not coming easy anymore in these last few possessions. Justin maybe had a lane to the rim. Decides to walk it out. Get it to Miami. Now into the corner is Justin. Screen Miami. Slips it underneath. Not a good animation there as his guys caught turning. Good screen again for Miami. Justin 3. No good. Rebound Jazz though. 7% contested. It looked like he high-fived him. I thought that was going to be much more smothered, but it was only because it was a very early. Why it looked so far off. Kaze contested there. Yes, but it's Miami with the rebound and the putback. 2 offensive rebounds for Utah on that one. And they tie it once again. Now it's Antoine into the corner. They don't get the switch. Justin gets back on the symptoms. Antoine looking for that same shot behind the screen. Open again. Not able to get it to go, though. That is a shot that he hunts. Miami has to switch on the ball. 7 seconds. 6 seconds. Antoine snatching back. Not there. 3 seconds. Can Miami chase it down? No. Miami tried to get back into the play there, but Antoine gets the favorable animation, and the Raptors go back up 2. Do the Jazz look for a 3 at some point? For now, they're going to keep taking 2s, hoping they get a stop. Last couple of possessions for the Raptors have been difficult ones. Antoine on the right side. Screen incoming from Symptoms, and he gets it down low as Symptoms. Justin takes him out of the dunk, and this is the Jazz's chance to take the lead back now. It's Miami in the corner. Now to Justin. Kaze going to be the screener this time. Foul by Symptoms, which means we'll likely see Miami get back into the pick and roll. That's exactly what happens. They get the backdoor to Miami. Good. The Jazz lead for the first time this game at 12-10. Kaze has generally bottled up Antoine in this game, but he has found very tight openings, difficult shots, and you see another missed dunk, missed layup for the Raptors as they get taken out of a second animation. Now it's Justin going to the rim. No! Had it. Gets baited. A one step there from Symptoms and a huge swing as the Jazz had a chance to go up 2 possessions. Down low. Now to Symptoms. And it gets tipped away right in front of him. That's that right stick up defense. Every so often, you keep your hands up there in the corner. You don't have to hit a button. You just keep your right stick up and you'll get that tip. And sometimes you'll even be able to corral the ball, but that time it bounces out of bounds. It's going to be going back to Toronto. 5 seconds to go. Antoine, 3 seconds to go. Difficult shot over Justin. No good. 7% contest. Jazz with another chance here to go up 2 possessions. Justin on the baseline. This time he's going to take the dunk. The Jazz go up 4. You even see there, though, he's hesitating again. Did not take the driving dunk. Didn't dunk stick it either. Waited, got the standing dunk. Perhaps still a little bit of real estate from that corner defender. 12 seconds to go for the Raptors here. Big bump from Kaze. Tom. Now to Antoine again. Kaze still on him. 6 seconds. They try to throw the slip. 5 seconds. Get it back to Antoine. 3, 2. Can he find space? Euro step. No good, but what an animation. It looked like it was going to be a Euro dunk for a second, and it allows Toronto to get a rebound that they didn't really deserve there. 5 seconds to go. It's Justin switching on the ball. Crab. Antoine tries to get the pop. Hom fading. No good, but the Raptors come up with the second rebound. Kaze gets back on the ball. 10 seconds to go again. Over to Symptoms. 8 seconds to go. 6 seconds. Over to Hom in the corner. Had the 3. Didn't take it. It's Symptoms. 3, 2. Pump faking. Tries to dump it off. Layup. No good. Shot clock violation. Raptors had their chances with 2 offensive rebounds. Hom had a wide open 3. It would have been his first jumper, I believe, of the entire series. And they come up with nothing. A huge stop there for Utah. Jazz still haven't gotten it past half court. It takes 10 seconds there. Now it's Justin under the rim. Layup, no good. He gets the close shot animation. Tucked himself a little too far under the basket. Antoine looking for the crab. Justin helps out a bit. It's Tom in the corner. And the Raptors are going to have to reset. Now it's Antoine underneath. Over to Symptoms. Justin caught on ball. Twan trying to cut him. Not there. 6 seconds to go. 5 seconds to go. Over to Hom. Is it a pass back to Antoine? No, it's Symptoms. Has space. 3-pointer. No good, though. Both teams struggling to score. Justin taking the screen, but not getting what he needs. Miami 3-pointer. Good. Jazz lead by 7. A huge shot there. And it might have been the kill shot here in this game number 3 to keep Utah alive in the series and in the upper bracket. A steal for Justin incoming. Jazz going the other way. Miami layup. Almost chased down, but no. Jazz lead by 9. In a few key possessions there. As the game was close, it stayed at a 4-point game for a long time. We saw multiple offensive rebounds for both teams. But the Jazz open it up with a 3 from Miami, a steal, and a layup going the other way. Now the slip thrown right at Hom. Two-handed slam, and the Jazz take game 3 and fight back in the series here. to get it to 2-1. And again, because of the styles of these teams, we saw 4 threes attempted for Toronto. One of them was the open on the wing, 4 symptoms on that right wing. The other was Antoine behind the screen again. The other 2 were not open shots. They were kind of shot clock shots. Neither team is shooting hardly any threes in this series so far. We might have only seen 1 3 in that game for Utah, and it was that Miami 3 late. I'm not sure that Toronto made a 3. I think they went 0 for 2 on their opens and then 0 for 2 on 2 smothers. So when you play teams close, one single possession really swings the entire thing when both teams are going 2-2-2. 1 3 or 1 steal opens it up because now the team that's trailing has to adjust their game plan. They're going to have to either take a 3 or try to force a turnover, and that's what we've seen in all 3 games here to start the series. In game number 1 and 2, it was the Raptors coming out. In game 3, it's the Jazz there as they got the stop, the Miami 3 on the pop, and then the steal from Justin on the behind the back from Antoine. It was Miami finishing it off in transition. So we'll see in game 4. This is you can't overstate the importance of this game with the Jazz being down 2-1 in a best of 5, but it feels like in these situations, the teams that take game 4 take game 5. The pressure really flips onto Toronto in that do or die game 5. They were up 2-0. Then you drop the games. So we'll see here a huge game for Utah. Of course, a loss would end their play in the upper bracket, send them down to the lower bracket of the switch. Game number 4, just about ready to get underway. Feels the same way, these types of games, feels the same way when it's 1-1. It feels like the team that takes game number 3 and goes up 2-1 ends up winning the series in a best of 5. So we will see here coming out in game number 4. It will be Toronto starting with the ball. They do lead the series 2-1. They finally get it to Antoine, who's been up and down in the series, has mainly been a playmaker, and that time it's going to be a quick turnover for him. A big stop there for Utah to start the game. Can the Jazz take the lead early? Hom almost gets the steal, gets the blitz, but can't pick up the ball. It's Miami there to get it. Now it's Justin. Has the whole left side, but waits, works back over the right, now going to the rim. Again, maybe a situation where I think he should have dunk sticked it, but he's patient underneath, takes the standing dunk. The downside of doing that is like we saw last game when you get a little too far under and you get pulled into the close shot animation. That's almost never going to go with the lockdown or the power forward chasing you down. He's trying to read those corners, but overall they have not been helping very much. It's largely been both teams giving up the 2s. Now a quick backdoor for Hom. He tries to muscle Justin, but has to bobble the ball. 7 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go for Toronto. It's Twan crossing over. Now into the midi. Is that enough space? No. Rebound Utah. They get it out to Justin. Justin to the rim again. Dunk. Good. The Jazz lead by 4. Reach-in foul there for Miami. They have not gotten a fluke yet in this series. I believe the only steal we saw Justin steal a slip and then blitz the behind the back for Antoine. Those might be the only 2 steals for Utah in the series so far. They try to get it again to Hom underneath. Is that enough space? I'm not sure. He isn't either. Now he's going to try to drop step. Justin doesn't get the animation. 6 seconds to go. Antoine look for something. 5 to go. 4 to go. 3 to go. Antoine with no space. The Jazz all over him. Fading in the corner. Step back. No good. Utah with the rebound again, and they're going to slow it up, but it's a fluke coming the other way for Toronto. A big play there, and it's Antoine with the 3. And isn't that how it always goes? They get the fluke off the rebound and get a 3. What might have been a 6 or 7 point lead for Utah is now a 1 point lead. Justin trying to do the hezzy speed boost. It's not there. A little bit low on stamina. They get it to Kaze, who has not been involved in the offense so far in these first 3 games. It's down to Miami again. Miami pump faking, gets the defender jumping. Jazz lead by 3. You have to feel a little bit, it's that possession is a little comforting for Utah as they get the lead back, back to, 2 or 3 points after the fluke and the 3 coming for Toronto to get their first points of the game. The Jazz defense has been so good here to start, and for them to come up with a fluky 3 points like that can sometimes kill your momentum. That's why that next offensive possession is big. They come away with 2 points. It's Antoine trying to work Justin. 3 seconds to go. The Jazz defense coming up big again, but it's going to be a scoop at the last second. Maybe Justin asking for help there as you see him animated in his face cam. Knowing there's only 2 seconds, the Jazz not wanting to give up the 3 and fighting for rebound position. Kaze underneath gets an awkward animation, but it's good. A weird close shot there gets the Jazz lead back to 3. Now it's Kaze reaching. Miami has to switch on the ball. Symptoms had the slip, but tries to pop it. Now it's Miami following Antoine out again. 8 seconds to go. Will it be a Symptoms quick slip off this? They switch Miami onto it so he can both defend the slip and fight for the rebound. A tough shot for Antoine again. He has not had anything going here in game number 4. Ham jumps out of the play. What can the Jazz do? Going the other way. Step back. Justin smothered. Gets blessed with a foul call. Ham was all over that one. But he does get the foul, and it will be a Jazz reset. Kaze with the screen this time. Had Kaze, I think, on the pop. Didn't see him. Now it's Kaze on the slip. Two-handed flush. Jazz lead by 5. Antoine almost gets blitzed twice. The Jazz aren't able to come up with it. It will be a slam for Toronto. Back to a 3-point lead. Miami has been the screener all game, all series. Albeit once again, they switch Symptoms into it. It's Miami on the slip again. Patient, right-handed finish, good. Jazz go back up 5. Now Antoine with Kaze on him. Kaze finally gets his first steal of the series. Now Justin was looking for the 3, but he's going to take the 2 from Miami. And he picks up his 5th assist of the game. A great play there for Utah, not settling for the 3. Just taking the easy 2 points. Antoine thought about that one with Justin on him. He's going to take the 2. Going the other way, but Jazz lead by 5 with the ball now. Behind the back, can Miami get the screen in the backcourt? No. Justin looking for the full court cut. It wasn't there. Almost gets blitzed. But Ham's going to pick up the foul. There's 2 different animations you can get off of that bump. The one, you bring the ball a little bit closer to the lockdown. That would have likely ended up in a blitz by Ham. The other one, you kind of get bumped backwards. That's what Justin got there. It looked like he had the rim run, but he's not going to take it. They try to throw it down to Miami. Back to Kaze. Not enough space, but Justin gets down and gets a box out. Miami gets the rebound. Justin with Antoine on him. Do they ISO? Almost gets bumped out of bounds. Resets his feet. Justin crossing over. Standing layup good. You saw a lot of movement from Toronto, making Justin think, but he still comes up with the 2 points there. Now Kaze looking for another steal. Can't get it. He's going to pick up the foul. Jazz up 7. Symptoms gets it. They throw it into the corner to Antoine. They keep Kaze on him, though. They cannot get the switch. Twan stepping back now to Ham. He'll slam it home to get the lead to 5, but the Jazz are very content at this point with giving up the 2s. Knowing the situation, Justin with takeover. Thinking they can get some 2s and salt this game away. It's Justin going to the rim again, standing layup. Good. A little bit mistimed. Had that meter shrunk like it does sometimes. Might have been a miss there. But they did not get the contest. And the Jazz will lead by 7, now back down to 5. Jazz 3 points away from ending this game and evening the series at 2-2. Justin with the runoff. They don't look for it as the Raptors get back. Miami with the ball, hands it off to Justin. Antoine playing low on it. They get it to Kaze for the game. Good. And the Jazz even the series at 2-2 and will go to a do or die game number 5. A 21-13 victory there for Utah. A great showing in game 4. Now has the pressure flipped to Toronto. 2 games that were not very pretty for him. The Jazz defense has hounded them for 2 straight games. In games 1 and 2, the Raptors were able to get what they wanted, mainly being slips for most of the game, and then Antoine coming up with some threes once he gets badge. Games 3 and 4, they haven't been able to find that. Game number 5, do they switch anything? Utah, on the other hand, sticking to the offensive game plan of taking the 2 points over and over, mainly on the slip. But defensively, they have really stepped up, and much of that has come on shutting down the slip on the other end. Ham has not scored at the same rate as he did in the first 2 games of the series. For anybody just hopping in, we will be headed to a game 5 here shortly with the series evened at 2-2. The Jazz fell down 2-0 in 2 very close games. Then they took games 3 and 4. As I said, the pressure might have flipped to Toronto here going into game 5, knowing they only needed 1 win to move on. Now game 5 incoming. And their offense has really sputtered here in games 3 and 4. The Jazz have seemingly figured out what Toronto's looking for and how to stop it. They've gotten their switches that they need. In addition to that, they have Justin has really started walling up down low, getting some steals, making the entry pass difficult. That has been the difference maker in the last 2 games. Here we go. Game number 5. Whoever wins here will stay in the upper bracket of the switch. The loser going down to the lower bracket. It all comes down to this game. I believe it will be Utah starting with the ball. It will be, so a big advantage here for them. What can they do for the first possession as the Raptors get the switch early? They're going to put Antoine onto Kaze, which means he will be setting the screens more than likely. No, Miami faking the screen, trying to slip. Backdoor to Kaze, nothing going. Over to Justin. Justin crossing over, 2-handed finish over Ham again. The Jazz get the early 2-0 lead. A fluke, but Miami can't pick it up. The Raptors settle into their offense. Now Justin going for the blitz, can't get it. They look for Miami again, not there. Justin Switching on. Now Justin caught on ball again. He switched on to Symptoms, but he's gonna come up with the block. It's the Jazz going the other way. They look for Miami. No. Justin setting up. He has the switch. Crossing over. They rotate out, and it's Antoine on to Kaze. Kaze trying to get the post spin. He does slam. Good. Jazz lead by 4. Quick start here for Utah. Now Justin has switched on and off a ball. Just with the Utah's defense. He's going to switch on to Hom into the corner as the Raptors work the left side. Good rotating there from Utah, but they get burnt. Antoine can't make him pay, though. Misses the 3, a tipped pass. Can Utah come up with it? No. The Raptors get a second chance here. Miami caught on ball. And the layup is up and good. I thought Miami took him out of the animation. Justin swung over as well. Somehow that still registers as open. And the Raptors get on the board for the first time in this Game 5. Now it's Justin trying to get something going off ball, off the reset from Miami. Miami now working, spinning under the rim, not liking what he sees, down to Kaze. Kaze underneath with a big man left-handed flush. Jazz go back up 4. Hom over the top of the key, getting it to Antoine. Screen from Hom. Kaze going for the steal, can't get it. Justin gets on to Antoine now with 9 seconds to go. Stepping back. Antoine baseline, not there. Miami reaching out. Symptoms goes for the 3, can't get it. Maybe a speed up in the corner. Now can the Jazz push the lead to 6 or 7? Justin almost goes out of bounds. Has to throw it to Miami. Back to Justin. No adrenaline for him. Any jumper would be very tough at this point. Tough to even move. 5 seconds to go. They're going to rely on Kaze with a fading 3. Difficult shot, but it's Miami with a huge rebound and a reverse flush. Jazz lead by 6. Miami comes up big on the boards again. Now a steal for Kaze. No, that's the second one that the Raptors have come back up with off of a fluke or a poke away. Antoine looked for that one, didn't like it. 9 seconds to go. Justin on him. 7 seconds. Antoine to Symptoms. Back to Antoine. 3 seconds to Hom. In the corner, nothing going. Antoine, difficult corner 3, off again. Utah's defense has been incredible as Miami looks like just sets the ball down. But they pick it up now. Defense has not been able to find the ball in this one. Justin had the look in the corner, didn't want it. They get it back to him as he has the switch. 8 seconds to go. They try to hyper it, and they do. Justin to Miami. Can the Jazz come up with another bucket? Miami fading. No good. Raptors rebound. Antoine on the right side. All 3 Raptors on the right side, in fact. I'm looking for something. Kaze almost comes up with the steal there. Can't get it. Now Tom over the top. First jump shot of the series. No good. He's ice cold in this one. And another fluke, but it's Utah coming up with it again. I believe that's 4 or 5 flukes between the two teams. Every single time it's been the offense getting the ball back. Justin getting bumped, but now getting by. Stepping back, midi, didn't want it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Some frustration there for Utah as they have had their chances to really blow this game wide open. But a misplay from Justin. Into the corners, Antoine, it's poked away again, and it's going to be the Raptors getting the ball again. Miami cannot believe it right now. A fresh shot clock for Toronto. Down low to Hom. Hom post hooking. Good. The lead is down to 4. It feels like Utah should be up way more than this right now. They get a runoff for Justin. Can he dunk it home? Layup up and good through the contact. In a 5s game, you'd be going for the and 1 and 3s. It doesn't matter so much. Now Kaze looking to get another stop. Maybe another steal as he hasn't been able to corral him yet. Easy slam there for Toronto. Lead back down to 4. Utah still in control of this one. It was very chaotic there for a long time. They have to make sure that they just stay poised, take the points they can get. It's Miami on the pop. Awkward catch. Big time shot. No good. A huge play there for Utah coming up short again. Now it's Antoine going the other way. Had the crab. Didn't want the mid-range though. In the corner is Symptoms. No good. 6% contest. It's Hom picking up the foul. He was hunting that fluke. Off the rebound, Tom has been so aggressive with those swipes, trying to poke the ball loose. He's done it a few times already in the series. Wanted one more there, but couldn't get it. What can the Jazz find offensively? They got a good look last time, couldn't get it to go. Can they find anything at the rim? That's what they've been doing all series long. Justin trying to get by, close shot, difficult one. Had the chance to green it. It said open, but the meter got really small inside, and he misses it. Off of Justin's back. Utah's offense has completely stalled out. So has Toronto's. You see 3 for 9 there coming in for Toronto. 5 for 9 for Utah with 3 turnovers. Antoine into the corner. Kaze all over it, but he doesn't get the steal. 8 seconds to go. To Hom. Hom, 5 seconds to go. Across the court to Symptoms. 3, 2, down to Hom, down low. Justin tries to play it, but can't. And it's down to a 2-point game as Utah held a 4-point lead for probably 4 or 5 possessions. Could not come up with a bucket. It's Justin going to the rim. Stand dunk over Hom again, and it's good. A big possession there for Utah. I thought he'd go for the dunk stick, the driving dunk. He does not. Nonetheless, the Jazz lead by 4. Corner deck's there for Hom, but an awkward catch lets Justin get back into the play, and it's going to be a 20% contest. The gather on it did not do him any favors. Miami down low. Too far down low. Has to get it back out to Justin. They try to up down to Miami again. Quick slip. Justin under the rim. Antoine jumping. A big play there for Utah, and they go up 6 off the layup. Can the Jazz get one more stop here and really give themselves quite a bit of breathing room? Late, it's Antoine at the rim. Right now, 2s aren't so bad. It would take 3 2s to tie this one up. So you just don't want to give up 3s at this moment. If you are the Jazz, if you're the Raptors, you're looking to force turnovers at any chance you can, given the way that you have not been able to get 3s, and there's a turnover there for Toronto right on cue. Hom over the top, thought about the 3. Antoine over to Symptoms, back to Antoine. 12 seconds to go. Antoine under the rim, but Justin's right there to meet him. Tip rebound. Can the Jazz come up with it? No. They haven't been able to find the loose balls in this game. It's Hom in the corner. No good. They get the rebound there. And it's Symptoms that time getting the foul off of the rebound. Absolutely ugly, chaotic play from both teams here in Game 5. Maybe the nerves are getting to them. The pressure is getting to them a bit, as neither team has been able to do much of anything right. This has been a long Game 5, but it's out to Miami there to put them up 7 off again. Toronto going the other way, Miami jumping, and there's a 3 for Toronto. Lead is cut to 1 for Utah. They've had their chances in this one. Can Miami catch Hom there with the screen? He cannot. Now Justin, tough 3, no good. Utah can maybe feel the game slipping away a little bit. A 3 there from Toronto would really hurt, and it's good. And the Raptors lead by 2 with 6 straight coming from Antoine behind the arc. We'll see Kaze get into the screening game a little bit. Now it's Justin going to the rim. Stand dunk, good. Jazz tied up here at 16. Now the Jazz feeling like they need a stop. Another wide open 3 for Toronto, but it's no good. The Jazz have life. The name of this game has been failing to capitalize on the open looks. And it's Justin almost getting blitzed there, fumbling. Miami in the corner, wide open again. Big time 3, and he delivers. The Jazz come within 2 points of ending it. 19-16 lead for Utah. Antoine over the top. Now driving. He's going to take the 2 points. Utah can end it here with anything. Miami has that sharp badge. Justin has not been able to get into a rhythm this game, going to the rim, working the screens. They've taken away the slips largely here. Miami has the opening to end it, doesn't shoot it. Now it's Justin under the rim, Kaze to end it. And it's good, and the Jazz will be moving on. They finish the reverse sweep in ugly game number 5, but it counts nonetheless. What a showing there. The Jazz finding ways to win. That's what good teams do. And they survive in advance here in the upper bracket. An unbelievable Game 5 for Utah. Both teams struggling to get in any type of rhythm, knock down the open looks, make the easy plays. But it's Utah pulling it out, closing out the series there 3-2, finishing the reverse sweep. I want to thank you guys for coming through here again for the Switch Open. The Jazz will stay here in the upper bracket. Make sure you check out at NBA 2K League on Twitter, at Utah Jazz Gaming on Twitter for all updates for the upcoming series. Thank you guys again for coming through. I will see you, hopefully, for the next series. Thank you guys.